Hey friends, welcome. Well, I just finished spraying for the year. Not with that, but I'll get to that. I got a plan. So, as you can see by the various boogers and band-aids and disarray, and my old sprayer's had it. This thing had it before I got it. I don't know that it ever had it to begin with. Nevertheless, so here's the deal. I'm sick of pulling this old piece of shit. It's bouncy. Obviously, you hit a bump the wrong way and your brooms all break off. Everything's gone to hell. Now, as a guy who farms like 150 acres, I can't justify, spending $147,000 on a big self-propelled sprayer. Hell, I can't even justify spending, $7,000 on a really nice pull-behind sprayer. Seems like the nice ones that I've seen, like the John Deere 6000s, those are okay, but then I got a two-wheel drive sprayer with little peanut cookie tires, which the peanut cookie tires I don't mind. The problem is there's only two of them powering, one wheel in the front. I've heard they're kind of tippy. I could still spend $15,000 to $20,000 on one of those. But, hear me out. Listen to what I've got to say. So I've got this tractor. Now, if you're new here and you didn't know, I got another one hiding back there exactly like it. They're both nice. They both do the job. How many four-wheel drive tractors does one tiny hobby farmer need? I'll tell you the answer is as many as you can fit in your yard, but let me tell you this. I need to find a use for them. Now, I did a lot of work on this one in the last few years. All those inner tires are brand new. They're 18-438s, nice and narrow. The insides of that I measured will straddle 30-inch rows perfectly. I got this old piece of junk that the booms are falling apart on, but you know what? She's still got a good 300-gallon tank and a little bit of frame underneath. Now, again, guys, hear me out. What if I cut that frame off there and there, turn that tank this way, shove it up on the back of that tractor, pull those duals off. I got skinny that'll straddle 30-inch rows. I got 3-point hitch. Build or buy a set of 45 or 60 foot booms for this. Now do you know what I have? And for $1,000 or less, I now have a four-wheel drive self-propelled crop sprayer. And I don't feel bad about that, guys. This is one of my favorite tractors to drive. I might as well drive it all summer long when the weather's nice, right? Now, also, I've got this beautiful hydro pump that I bought for this thing, which works like a champ. I mean, the pump works like a champ. Now, my thought is this tractor's got open center hydraulics. The 1105 has closed center hydraulics, and that's what I've been spraying with all year. Works great. They give you a little thing to shut the, a little orifice to shut down the pump pressure going in here. So I took that out since this is not the same hydraulic system. I'm going to try a little experiment here. Oh. Shut the radio down. Other bonus to this tractor. She sure is comfortable. I got a little bit of cool air. Big cab. I can set my light bar right here. I can poke a hole or something back there to put my spray boom control, right here or right here, somewhere completely out of the way. But here's what I'm going to try. Let's see if I can. Okay, obviously that's not a permanent situation, but I have this set exactly the same amount of turns as I would have on my 1105. I got great pressure. It sounds like it's working really good. All the sprayers are spraying. Definitely okay. So friends, that's my thought here. Now, like I say, I got a little time to work on this now since I got all the important spraying done. But it sure would be nice to have this thing ready to go for spring, for pre-merge, or hell, who knows what I might need. Let me shut that off. Hold on a second. Okay, there, let me just shut this guy down for just a minute here so I can hear myself think. But guys, I know I've had some crazy ideas before, but I really think that is going to make a really, really nice spray rig. And it's sure gonna beat the hell out of using the 1105. It's sure gonna beat the hell out of pulling this, because I don't know, any of you guys use these old trailer sprayers like this, unless you're pulling it down a paved road. These things get bouncing and then you spray in your neighbor's crops. And like I say, I'm still running on 18-438s, so no more tire than the 1105 was running anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier, but I'm also gonna be running just a smidge more boom, so I'm going to be running over less crop as it is anyway. Seems like the soybeans seem to bounce back pretty good whenever I run over them, as long as I don't run over them too many times. And like I said, that thing will straddle 30-inch corn rows perfectly. So what do you say, guys? Should we go ahead and start building the world's best Massey Ferguson self-propelled sprayer? You're dang right we are. Let's get to her. Well, friends, we're off on another adventure. I got the 1105 out this morning. I got to go pick up my spray booms. Now, I just chose to use this tractor because I got to go on a little bit of a road trip. See, I don't have a trailer that I can just set those on, so since that's already 3-point hitched, I might as well just use that, just pick them up, bring them home. And it's a little bit of a road trip, and that tractor has brakes. I mean, makes sense. Let's do it. Got some pins and a pin. Okay, come on, baby. We're rolling. Set this down for a while, guys. I'll pick you back up as soon as I got everything loaded and ready to go. We've been heading out on the big road today. We got booms. There, friends, got everything home. I tell you what, these are some nice booms, and they are going to make me feel like I've been spraying in the Stone Age, which I have been. I mean, make no mistake about that, but they're even the right color, so they're going to be perfect on my four-wheel drive self-propelled Massey Ferguson sprayer. Just love it. Well, friends, time to move forward a little bit more. So I got all my pieces now. I got the tank, I got the booms, got the pumps. I got everything I need to assemble a sprayer. I do need to do a little disassembly, though. I need to disassemble my tank and frame from my trailer type sprayer. So I thought, what a perfect job for my little 35 there. I could just pull that tank right up in here. I got the forklift handy by, so I can lift it, cut the wheels off, cut the frame apart, maybe set it on the back of Turd Ferguson today yet. At least get it sitting there so I know what I got to do. Now, pay close attention. You guys that are following along for the 1150, you'll want to see this. My little forker here, well, he sacrificed his brand new larger tires for those, because I figured it didn't matter. I don't need great tires on the back of that, probably. And I tell you what, guys, that looks a whole lot better with nice normal sized tires, and they're brand new, and they're 4-rib, not that that matters or anything, but I thought that's great. They're not 14L 16 ones or whatever those are supposed to be, but they look like they're supposed to be on this tractor. So that's a step in the right direction right there. That saves Daddy about $500 in tires and wheels, I think. Or, you know, somewhere in that neighborhood. And there ain't much of a drawbar on there. In fact, I don't even know if that's going to work. But I'm going to try it. Got nothing to lose. All right. I do like the way this thing starts. Wonderful. All right. fun little tractor to drive. Fits just about anywhere. There we go, that's what we're after. Oh, close enough. There. So you don't make it by much, but that's close enough for me. Okay, back to the shop we go. I gotta watch out for this thing. It's gonna want to take me out. Oh, took out a corn stalk. All right, let's get this back in the shop here. All right, well, there's a couple things I gotta do. I gotta basically dismantle this whole thing. So here's the thought, friends. This basket on the back is getting cut off like right there. And in the front, it's getting cut off like right there. That's fine, that'll get me the tank. And I just gotta cut these, let's call them axles. There and there. I would just slide them out of there because that's kind of how this was built. But they've been in there for 60 years, and let me tell you what, friends, they're not going anywhere. I've been down that road. They're not moving. So I'll just cut them off. No big deal. Got to get my pump off of here and get that in the house. Oh, there it is. Yeah, get my pump out of here. This I will no longer need because I now have the other control. I already got the busted booms off of here, so they're one less thing. And other than that, I guess I got a little scrap metal, practice metal, you know. If I need a hunk of angle iron or C-channel or U-channel, whatever you call that, well, I got one. So that's a win. So anyway, where do I begin? Well, I could cut a little, take my pump off a little. I'd do a little of this, a little of that. Well, maybe I'll get that in. These can stay right there. They're not hurting my feelings too much there, I guess. Pull those clamps off. This is that 150 PSI hose. It's a little bit more expensive than, you know, radiator hose. We'll just tuck you right in there. Close enough. Okay. Like I say, that stuff can stay. Oh, I gotta get that piece out. Guys, I gotta twist this whole gem right out of here. This has been leaking for years, which kind of sucks. And I'd rather it didn't do that. And furthermore, I gotta get just an elbow to come off of here because this Where this tank's gonna be sitting on that tractor, I'm gonna have frame like right here, so that ain't gonna work. But I'll come up with something. There, tremendous. Okay, so all the reverse plumbing is done. Now I gotta put this on hold till I get some more Sawzall blades and grinding wheels, because, well, the Sawzall blade and grinding wheel I had, blade was shot. One grinding wheel made approximately that much cut. So, yeah, just, you know, spitballing. I need like 14 more grinding wheels in order to finish this, so. Store's closed. Catch you back here tomorrow. Oh, man. Bastard's heavier than it looks. Well, guys, now I gotta get a little bit creative here. So now that I got the back off of that, I really can't cut any more parts off it the way it sits, because it'll either fall this way or that way or that way. Yeah, or that way, I guess. But so what I think I'm gonna do is get the old forker out here. I'm gonna spin this around, bring that forker up in from behind, get a chain around them frame rails, and just kind of pick it up a little bit and then start cutting stuff off. I don't think I've got another option, really. So I'm gonna try that. I rolled up in there, I thought, well, maybe I can just pick it up this way, which is fine. I do have to, I'm gonna lower it down and move that fork out just a little bit, because it's kind of just hanging on by a thread. And, I mean, not that it can really hit anything. Okay. Problem solved. Okay, well, I guess let the destruction continue. Maybe let's be a little smarter about this. I think I should probably set that on some blocks, because it's just going to fall, and it's probably going to try to hurt me when it does so. So, yeah. Friends, if you were curious, these must be the best Sawzall blades in history. Because I've never had a Sawzall outperform a grinder. And this is doing the job. I'm gonna put this thing right away. Two for two. It would appear I now have a tank. Well, that wasn't so bad, guys. Now, I got a tank here. I need to go get a turd Ferguson and see how that fits on the back of there. I got nothing else to do at this point. Well, friends, at this point, looking at that, I doubt highly that I'm going to be able to get that under there without a little more work. But, you know, I'm going to back the tractor under and let's try. That's all we can do at this point. Well aware that 3 of you have already commented that I only got one 3-point arm. Relax. The other one's in the barn. Just cool your jets. Friends, that is gonna work. That is gonna work. I can turn all the way, and it just, and I mean barely touches. I don't foresee me cutting this thing lock to lock every time because, well, I got 45 foot of boom, so I really shouldn't have to. I got enough frame. I can get myself a little mount here, a mount here to keep it from, moving. Same on this side. Go through here, drill a couple holes, put a couple bolts through there. That is almost centered, about perfect. I don't foresee it sloshing around enough to make that big bastard pop a wheelie. So, dang, I am really satisfied with that so far. Now I just gotta get my other 3-point arm on and mount the booms. Kind of have an idea what I'm gonna have here. Hey, Fluffy Cat, what's going on around here? We can go check that thing out, huh? Give it the old cat scan and see if it's good. There you go. You go do your thing. Well, friends, I got my arms on there. I think that's probably a little premature, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna unload my booms off of that onto the front of that. Back that up in there. That way I can pick those up pretty easy and just kind of set it where I need it. Put them on there, and I want to see just exactly what my new sprayer is going to look like. I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, I got a tank just kind of dangling there, and I already think, hey man, good job. But anyway, let's get that done. Call this project good enough for today. like this. Let me put the forker away, and I want to fold that out and give you guys a really good look at what is about to be the very best world's first. Well, my world's first. Massey Ferguson 4-wheel drive sprayer. Well, friends, what do you think of that? I'm really liking that. Geez, I'm gonna be spraying so much. I'll be a spraying fool. It just so happens them booms in that tank are just the right color for this whole thing to actually work out, but by golly. That is going to be great. Geez, I'm almost hoping for weeds now. Maybe I should spray something before harvest this year. I don't know. Now, you know, I still got a lot of work to do yet. So I got the booms on. I need to find a place to put my pump. Need to attach that tank. Need to do a small amount of plumbing, get my electrical stuff hooked up in the cab. But I tell you what, I am pretty impressed with this. I don't know what more to say about it than that. Well, friends, I feel somewhat accomplished, even though this job is not done yet. You know, I got somewhere. This is the hardest part, doing the plumbing and stuff. Hell, I could actually do that in the springtime and it'd probably be just fine. But I will mock everything up, make sure it works before spring hits and I have some catastrophic failures, because I don't need that. I won't have time for it. But I love it. I love it. That has actually worked out better than I expected, and that doesn't happen to me very often. So I'm pretty happy. You are now looking at the world's finest Massey Ferguson 4-wheel drive self-propelled sprayer. And on that note, my friends, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for watching today, everybody. We'll see you next time.